Welcome to Slow Home Studio. Too many people live in badly designed houses, and we want to change that.
For today's episode, we're continuing along with the design project, which was Roy and Tina's house in Tsawwassen, BC, and we've received over 20 comments on the site so far, so thank you very much, and a lot of floor plans and a lot of communication back and forth with Roy and Tina, so we're getting a really good idea of what they're looking for, and we've had some really interesting schemes.
So what we thought we would do today is go through the schemes that we've received so far. I think there's 5 of them. Hopefully there'll be some more in the next couple of days, and then on Thursday, Matthew and I will go through our version of the scheme. So let's get started right away. And this is the plan that we started with, that Tina and Royce gave us. And we're, as you remember, we're looking back here at the family room, the kitchen, the eating area, and the dining room. And the first plan this is the base plan. The first plan I thought we should talk about was submitted by Mid-America Mom. Very basic.
Yes, and I think hers is a very modest approach. What can you do to the kitchen to really improve the functionality without sort of demoing the entire house?
That's right.
And I think she's made a really conservative but well thought out scheme because she's increased the U shape of the kitchen, she's created an appliance triangle which is very efficient, and if we just increase the depth of the counter just another few inches, we could get an eating bar behind the cooktop, which is one thing that Roy and Tina wanted.
Right, and I agree, because I think what it's doing is it's making that one big space, it's still leaving this, it's doing everything, but in a very, very modest kind of way, and so good for Mid-America Mom. This is Terry's scheme. She takes it one step further by getting rid of the corner fireplace, which is obviously a big thing in my book. What I like about it is that she put this here so that we actually can turn the furniture around and face out, which I think is a nice way of thinking about this.
It's interesting because the corner fireplace, Roy and Tina said it was debatable whether they were going to eliminate it or not. I think there's some discussion between them. But by doing this, it's interesting what happens is because the center of the room is reversed and it's changed back and the circulation to the outside is maintained. And I think it actually really cleans up the furniture placement.
Yeah, I agree. I do like this layout. We've seen this, we're going to see this layout in some other plans of that, shifting it around so that you have the long island that faces out. This is Oscar's plan.
Yes.
And he takes it one step further.
Yes, so he did a similar scheme to Terry in terms of the long island and really making it a big kitchen. He eliminated the bearing walls between the dining room and the family room side. And what that does is it really opens up the space. So now we're going to have some beams in the ceiling. It's going to make the whole space from the dining room side to the family room side feel like one space. My one question I would have would be the amount of window space on the back. I know he's included a window seat, but I think in this scheme it really wants to have a bit more glass in the back.
So we got one last scheme with the dog.
The dog.
This is Steve from Vancouver. He took a different idea to the kitchen, turning it on its side, which I think is nice in the way that it relates to the kitchen or relates to the living room. I do like the sort of informal piece here with the bench. I think that it maybe makes this a little bit small for the size of the house.
Yeah, I think that's the one concern because the storage on this side is only about 12 inches deep. So, I mean, even though that the kitchen itself is reduced in size, so that would be something to consider.
Yep. All right, well, that's a good place to stop, I think. We've looked at the 5 schemes. If you've got something to add in, please send it over the next couple of days. And on Thursday, Matthew and I are going to be looking at our view of things.
See you tomorrow.